Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rising World. I'm the Radio Man 03. You can bet it's awesome to have you along. Working on the front of the house, and the roofing is coming along pretty nice. I got a big chunk of roof on up there. Take a look at that. It looks pretty good. I made some more adjustments real quick before we jump into it. Some more adjustments for the stream in hopes that the stream, when I upload to YouTube, looks a little more clear. So we're going to try this out. If this doesn't work out, I'll go back to the last settings I had. We'll try that one more time. It wasn't as bad in the YouTube view as it has been in the last few episodes. So I'm hoping maybe this'll help out even more. We'll see. We'll see just how this all goes. So the house is looking good. I've got the side pieces on over here. Let me show you what I've done. I've got these side pieces over here. I'm working on this right now. We're going to finish this up today and get this taken care of. And then we're going to have to come up with some kind of a nice gable to go up here, a nice beam to go up along here to hide all those imperfections along there. So we'll take care of that. I'd like to get this kind of ironed out today, this entryway. The staircase I dropped down dramatically. It is now how many blocks is this? I think it's, I don't have, oh, I've got some blocks right here. I think it's 4 or 5 now. It's 4 across. So it comes up really nice. It's not as huge as it was, obviously, right? I mean, it looks really good. So what we're going to do out here is we're actually going to put some nice planter beds and bring them all the way out. And I'm thinking about putting a poplar tree right here and then one on this corner over here and bringing them way up like that. We'll probably take this one down and move it so it's over here in this area, kind of right in here, going straight up. Not so it blocks the window, but just so it kind of borders the house over here, and we've got one over there. So I think that would look pretty good right there. And then, of course, we'll do gravel and grass and stuff like that and get this all kind of cleaned up out front. The roofing. Let's talk about the roofing. A couple of comments that were made on the stream last episode that I did not catch during the stream was, one of them was, why do the overhang right now? Why don't you put the overhang on later? So I took that advice. That was really good advice. And you can see the roof has no overhang right now, but it made putting these up a lot easier and then stretching it all the way up to the peak. Over on this side as well, you're going to see that this looks much, much better now. Look at how that kind of cuts right through there really well. That is just perfect. And what I did was I peaked the roof with 2 wedges so that the roof has an actual peak to it. It's not the squared off area. It's actually a peak. And then something else that worked out better for me was to get this bottom one put in first, get the second piece and bring it all the way up to the peak, and then take the peak part and bring it all the way over. And then all of these boards right in here, these bottom ones, if you butt up against that top one, it kind of slides into place really nice. You could just have the return key on or the enter key on, and you can shift and shrink those right to perfect fit. So if we go inside the house here, you're going to see that we're pretty even. Let me turn my light on so you can see a little bit better. We're pretty even in here all the way down, which I think looks really good. That looks great. So what we're going to do, excuse me, we're going to go ahead and have a second floor. And what I'll do is I will bring this up where I need to and follow along up here like we did in the last house we built. And that should hide all of that, and we can have a second floor. I'm thinking about using a block up here on the ceiling. Let's try one of these out real quick. Plaster. Let's stop the spin. There's plaster. That's no good right there. Oh, they've got colors here too. I forgot about that. No, we don't want colors. We could go with something like that, which has a very light texture to it. This almost has kind of a popcorn ceiling look to it, so I don't care for that too much. This one's pretty nice, but I think that would be better for a wall. But this right here would not be too bad. Let's get 20 of those made up, and we'll take a look and see how those are going to look really fast. I'm kind of curious right now. I was thinking about these guys while I was working by myself here a little bit before I got on the stream. Something like that up there would look pretty good, I think. Yeah, that's not bad. And then what we can do on the second floor is we'll take wood planks and we will plank the floor on the second floor so you don't see this on the floor. And we'll have a wood floor on the second floor, but we'll have to use planks in order to do that. So I think that would be a good solution there. I also adjusted the trim around the door so it fits better. That top piece right there, I had noticed that, but that top piece is a little off, but that's really easy to fix up. But you'll notice the door handle does not come through the wall anymore. This is causing... You see the shadow change? Something's up with the doors. It's dark and then it gets really light. Let me turn my light off. Let's see if it does that again. Yeah, you can see how it's changing. And having the bench sitting next to it right here seemed to change the shadow of this bench every single time I open and close the door. So that was an interesting thing, I thought. Let's grab this piece of scaffolding back. Let's get water and food. I'm going to run a little bit and just see how this looks after we do the stream and get this put in. Hello, Gold Dragon. How are you? It's 4th of July. I'm imagining a lot of people are out barbecuing and stuff like that. So I'll go for about an hour or so today, and then I'll call it. We had our little shindig last night, so we're kind of done. Well, I imagine maybe some more folks will show up. There's number 2 right there. See, it just happens that way. Water, food, got that. All right, I think I'm good. Yeah, okay, I just needed water and food. And inventory, we've got 32 of these guys left. I should be able to finish this up. The horses are doing great. Look at this. The horses just look great. You want an apple? It'd be so cool if you give them apples. I would love to be able to give them apples. Looks like the sun's going to go down a little bit. We should be able to get a few more of these in. Very tricky getting up here and getting this done right. Scaffolding. So I was talking about the roof pieces and how they slid together better. We'll be able to I'll be able to show some of that when I do this right here. If I hit enter, I need to. I guess I need to get this back to where it was. Here we go again. I gotta get this thing set up right. Let's get back down. Well, it's doing that thing to me again where it just doesn't want to quite turn the way I want it to turn. I don't know why. I sometimes I can get that to go right away. Other times it just does not want to turn the way I want it to turn. It's so bizarre. Come on, get off the scaffolding. There we go. Okay, thank you. Seems to work best down here for me. There we go. So maybe that's the key right there. So backspace, maybe what the key is to turn it here first and then lay it down. And then you can get your little angle on there. Did it do it? I don't think it did that. I don't know. It's not working for me right now. We're going to have to sleep in just a second here anyways. But if I come up here and hit this guy right here, enter. Now this is adjusted its size too. Like that. Now I hit control and it altered how that goes. I'm going to need to be... Oh my god, this is really... I can't see what I'm doing on the other end here because of my position here. So shift, I think right there. That will work right there. And then here, each of these is going to have to be adjusted. So I think the best thing to do is to be out here a little bit so I can actually see and stretch. I don't think I have to actually turn the board the way I want it right now. Yeah, I know. Fireworks always used to get my dog too. Rascal just despised fireworks. Thunder, all that stuff, just always freaked him out really bad. He was never a happy camper when that was going on. This is junk. Let's get this out of here. I should be able to see this better now. I just need to get a little bit further over this way so I can see how far down I'm going. Can I reach that? Okay, there we go. So shift, arrow key up, and we're going to go back down one. So that guy snaps right there. Shift, arrow key down. Do you see how it's butted up against that next plank down there? That it doesn't go into the plank itself. It just really shrinks it down really well. So that's why once I had this first piece of roof on, once I got this peak on, I could take this peak piece and drag it all the way over there, and then I could butt up the rest of these to the bottom of that and adjust it as I went up that arch right there. And I'm going to remember that from now on because it made it really easy. I don't know if that makes sense. Could do that. That. There we go. It's taking some time to get this all put together. Like that right there. Now, the question is, can I hide this with these guys? There we go. There we go, just like that. And then if I do this, it should hide those, and then I can extend my roof over the top of these, and it should be good to go. It looks to me like it's going to hide that all the way up. Shift arrow key up, make that as long as we can. And then control. And I've got to find a way to get back over here to where I can see what I'm doing. I think if I had control, I could just kind of move it around on my own without page up. Like this, and then page down. Like so. And we want to make sure it goes in, and let's go page down a little bit. And again, we don't want to interfere with the roof coming over the top of this right here. And I think if I pull this way and down, oh. Like so. Tedious. And then bring this in like so. Not just so these guys kind of butt up inside of there. That should. Let's come a little bit further out. Let's take a look at one of these right there. Oh, that looks pretty nice. I like that. Okay, that's going to work. I need to find a way to get up onto the roof. Oh, you know what I need? I could use some ladders. If I had some ladders, I think that would make it go really fast. Let's get some ladders made. You know what? I think I've got a ladder in the barn. Let's take a look. Here in the stable. I'm not going to sleep because it's nice and clear out right now. This day started with rain, so I don't want to do that. Rain and fog and everything else. Let's grab this ladder right here. Do I have any more? No, I don't think I do. Inventory and ladder. We might have to make another one. We'll see. But I should be able to get from the porch up here, hopefully. Nope. Perfect. There we go. Awesome. Well, let's go. Let's get this guy back. Let's go enter. Control off. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, that's what we wanted to do right there. We want to snap right here. And then we've got to see just how far we've got to go to get up here. Maybe this is the better angle here. Yeah, there we go. And bring this down. Do that right there. I've got a little bit of wood showing through here, but I think once I run the roofing over the top of this, it should clean that up and it won't be very visible. It looks to me like I could probably get away without having this guy right here. There we go. And here we got to spin this around. Shift arrow key up. All right. Enter off. Again, we're going to have to fiddle with this one just to get it to sit right. Let's get it as close as we can. Control. Hey, you Yahoo. I did find the board. Thank you. Last episode, you noticed that behind the scaffolding, and you mentioned it in the chat, but it scrolled up to where I couldn't see it anymore. So when I was looking back at the video, I did see your comment about how I'd missed that one slat down here behind the scaffolding, and we got that fixed up. So it was like right in this general area here. I think it was the fourth one up. I think Argonath noticed it too. But I fixed that up, and it worked out great. So yeah, it's all back on track over here, and that worked out great. So thanks for noticing that. I did not see it back behind the scaffolding, but it's fixed. All right, let's get back over here, and we need to go here and up. Nope, up, and here and up. There we go. I think we're good there on the corner. Doesn't matter because we're going to hide that anyways with another piece that goes underneath the roof. I think that's good right there, and then let's push it in. Pull it back out, and I think we only came a couple out of there, right, to get this kind of this nice seam we've got going on right here. I think. Let's bring it out one more. Yeah, I think we're good there. It's hiding all of the imperfections along there. That's beautiful. I love it. Oh, God. At least once a day, right? Gotta fall once a day. Putting this peak up here, too. This is what I was talking about, the peak. By putting these two wedges up here, it really gave me some place to kind of just get this roof line to end. And maybe I could show this over here. I think I'm showing it pretty well with these guys, but I could actually pop a piece of roof off and show you what I'm talking about. There we go. And shift arrow key down. Looks to me like we were dead on. I actually lined that one up perfectly over there. That's great. We'll go a little bit short with it, and there we go. Awesome. Inventory. I do not have any of the roofing material with me, but we can grab some of it. So it looks to me like we got that taken care of. I want to work on the entryway today and get it kind of nailed down a little bit. Yes, that's very good. I like that. Okay, that's going to work out really great. I love that. All right, that's very good. And then I've got an idea for the staircase too to make them look a little more interesting than just, you know, blocks sitting there like that. What was I going to do? I was going to show the roof. Oh, we're going to grab more roofing material. That's what we're going to do. And it's going to be out here in the barrel. How is the stream looking today? I made some more adjustments. If you could fill me in on that, that would be great. For another newbie to watch your vids. They've taught me a lot and just pass that on. Oh, thank you, Yahoo. Thank you. But that worked out really great, yeah. It solved my whole issue of, oh my god, what am I going to do to fix this mess? And I really don't have to do much of anything. Now, if I wanted to, I was talking about using the beams up underneath here, right? Last episode. What I could also do is take control. What I could do is come back here, hit enter, and I could add these guys back in here and double these all up along these edges and stuff and try to make it look a little bit better. I could do that as well. And that would kind of fill in this little bit of gap that's in here. But I don't know that it's too necessary anymore, because when you're right up here, it looks really good. I think it looks pretty darn good. Up here, maybe, I don't know. I think that's okay. I don't think it needs to be done. Not too much needs to be done with that. Let's, well, I got to use the ladder. What am I doing? Oh, I was up for more than 24 hours yesterday. We had a good time with the neighbors last night. We were having a lot of fun. And it just got to be really, really late. We're sitting there laughing and having a good time. And next thing I know, my alarm went off. I didn't have to work today because it's Independence Day. But oh my God, it was quite a party. There we go, and shift. I don't want that doing that. I want to figure out how big my overhang is going to be. What do you think? Does that look good? Right there? Oh. Shift arrow key. Oh, I got the board the wrong way. No, come on. What am I doing? Like, okay, backspace should just... Okay, shift. Let me get this board worked out. Giving me trouble. There we go. There we go. And back. There we go. Okay, sometimes you just got to start over. And let's go ahead and take that and bring it back in. There we go. Hit control. We should be able to slide that over. We definitely want it to overhang more than that, I would say. And remember, we're going to double, triple this up, so it's not going to be a big deal that we can see these little pieces of the front fascia board sticking through here. Is that enough overhang? Go enter. Oh, I see what the problem is. I need to come down here first. Get the first full piece down here. Come on, can I see that? There we go. Does that look like a pretty good overhang? Let's go take a look at that and see before we commit to a whole bunch of it. I think that's a fair amount. I think that's a good amount right there. Is it too much? No, I think that's good. Stream looks good. Okay, well, what I did was I upped the bit rate a little bit just to see if it's going to change how it eventually uploads to YouTube. So we'll see. The last one wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but there were parts where it was still kind of fuzzy. I'm really trying hard to get rid of that. Oh my God, that fuzziness. There we go. And we need to do that same thing over here. All right, and now, like right here, if I go here, see, it's sitting up against that board. Now, if it's not sitting up against anything, it doesn't want to, it shrinks on both sides. But if I do this, you see, I can pull this down right to where it needs to be, like that, and it works perfect when it's butted up against that right there. And then here too, and pow, it's in. It's ready to go. So now, like you can see, there's a couple of little pieces sticking through here. Let's show you. There's one right here, and there's even some of that trim showing, but if I come back and I double these up like I'm going to do, that should hide that. And I might even go triple like that, 3. And that should clean that up really nice. Yeah, you see, by putting an extra 2 pieces on there, it really does beef that up pretty good. Makes it look really nice, I think. Yeah, okay, so we're good to go there. Now, next piece of trim is going to be right here. And we need to turn that off. Shift, arrow key down. Control. It's really difficult to see from here. Page up. Over a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. We need to shrink it up some more. Z for zoom, people. Z for zoom. Arrow key longer. Let's see. We'll go back to zoom again. I think I'd rather have it inside there a little bit than on the outside of it. And we could do that right there. And we're going to have a piece down here underneath, so we don't have to worry about that right there. We're going to cover that up. Let's we'll snap that one in. And I think if I go like this, I should be able to drag it across. It's going to take a little while to get there, but it's a good way to do it. Matter of fact, let's get up on the scaffolding so we can see it. It's just precarious right here. I should add a couple of blocks right there, and I'd be able to get up and down here much easier. Gonna be here, and let's start sliding that over. Yep, definitely 3 layers. I think we only did 2 on the stable, and I would like to bump it up to 3. In the comments of the video, Argonaut had noticed the same thing you did, Yahoo, about the that plank being out of place. It just, for some reason, didn't grab right there, and I hadn't noticed it, but it saved the day. Didn't have to do a whole bunch of wall work all over again. We're going to be a little bit dehydrated here, it looks like. And keep going, keep going, keep going, and I think we're good right there. Might take into consideration, I've got to cover up those guys on the other end too. Did this cover those up? Oh my god. No, it didn't. So I'm going to have to do a second piece there to cover that side up. That should be okay, because we're gonna trim this out with a piece of trim that goes down this way. There'll be a piece that's on the outside of here that goes down that way, and then this one can butt up to that. So that'll be okay. That should be okay. Inventory. I believe I've got some apples. Yeah. Let's do some eating. Looks like it's gonna be a sunny day. I'm glad I didn't sleep. Odds of it being a rainy day would have been very good. We do need to go get some water though. Some water would be good. I should put a water source right over here by where we're working. But then I get to come and check on the horses, so it's good. I thought I snapped that into place. I guess I didn't. Control, let's go up there, get that piece put in. And then I've got this undercarriage area here, this set up and ready to go too. Let's go in here, page up, in a little bit more, and that should be good to go right there. All right, perfect. And then, Shift and arrow key out. You know what? I might want to hold off on this bottom one because I could beef this guy up quite a bit across the bottom here, and then run my posts down the sides to the porch off of this guy. So I'm going to hold off on doing this one right here. Let's get the interior of this lower area kind of sealed up so we can see how that looks. My idea here is to actually put a light hanging off of this guy right here. So what I'm going to do, there, backspace, and up like this, and then we're going to do that, and let's go ahead and shift, and we're going to stretch this out to the middle, and we're going to make these a little bit narrower. Not too narrow though. I want to kind of stick with what we've got here for the frame. Let's go enter right here. And we are a little bit big. There we go. I think that's the right size there. All right, beautiful. So we're going to do that. We're probably going to make more of these. Let's get enter turned off. Let's hit control. We're halfway in here. I wanted to be halfway here because the next one's going to continue on. But I want to make a, I want this beam here to show. So I'm not going all the way as long as I can here. So if I do hold down, no, let's just go, let's take control off. If I come right here and do this and hold down left click, I should be able to do that and drag it over. And now if I hit the minus key, it'll pull those to tight, but what's the point of that? There's no decorative aspect of that. If I do that, I've got a little bit more of a gap. If I hit plus again, I really would like you to go in there. There we go. I think I would like to leave maybe a gap like that in there. Just because. And then let's come down here. Oh, I need to go up here. And I need to start from out this side, and I need to come towards the house. So I'm going to do that right there. Are these coming in the house, actually? I don't think they are. No, they're not. Okay, so we do that. And then we need to figure out what's going to go in between here. Is this the right size? I want you to know I eyeballed these beams. No, it's not. It's too long. Okay, so let's go back here. Shift, arrow key down. I can't really see what I'm doing. Let's go enter. Shift, arrow key out. Okay, beautiful. All right, and control, and then let's go over here and do that again. Come on. Okay, get rid of enter. So I'm going to go like that. Oh, God. Let's do that. Excuse me. Let's do that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do this guy right here. Like that. And this is where my light's going to go in here. So what we can do is a little decorative work up here once we get the light put in. We have to kind of figure out what kind of light we want in here to hang down from here. It can't hang too low because if it hangs too low, it's going to be in the way when we're walking through here. So I want it to be, you know, it's not going to be like a chandelier or anything like that. I think they've got some actual. Let's go see if we can take a look. I don't think I have an advanced workbench, the tier 2 workbench, actually in the workshop here. I wouldn't mind getting that light put up out there. Then we have the light to work by. Yeah, no, I've got the tier 2 bench down in the mine. Let's go in the mine. Look out, chicken. There we go. And down. And a down. There we go. Yeah, here we go. I need one of these upstairs. Tools, lights. Lamp white. These guys are the ones I'm thinking about doing for outside on the property, for the walkways and stuff like that. I think they would be really good. What do we got here? We got another dragon in here. I'm glad you're here. thanks for catching the stream. Very nice, very nice. Let me check up with the chat here. Okay. 100 for a quarter of a block. All right, I'll have to look at that. We could do one of these out there. This guy would work up in that area. He doesn't hang down at all. He would actually be pretty good. And what else do we have here? Ceiling lamp. This is more like a fluorescent. That's a bar too. Ceiling lamp. Chandelier. Ceiling lamp. Ceiling lamp. That's kind of an interesting light. I don't think I've ever made one of those. These are always nice on the side of the house or walkways. But I think what I'm going to go with is... Where'd it go? This guy is super small. If you want a light to hide somewhere behind bushes and things, that is a good light for that. There it is right here. I need a light bulb and 2 iron plates. So, utilities, resources, light bulb. What do I need? An iron rod and a tungsten rod. Iron rod and a tungsten rod. There's a tungsten rod. There's 4 iron rods. Okay. Oh, do I have light bulbs in here by chance? No, I don't. This is what I need out by the house. Just one of these little pools of water. All right, and we're going back to the lights. There we go. And 2 iron plates. God, do I have iron? I do. I got some iron. Okay. 2 iron plates. Alrighty. Let's put that back in there. We'll put this in here, and we'll put you guys back up in there. And we should be able to make that light now. There we go. Inventory. Perfect. This light is not bad at all. But you do have to have that workbench in order to do it. In case you did not know. The fancier lights are in that other workbench. It's a nice, nice bright sunny day today. Very good. Let me get a quick sip of my water here before we get there. I'm not drinking coffee today. I think I slept 4 or 5 hours last night, and that's about it. I'm a little tired. I'll probably be on stream for about an hour today, and then I'm going to go eat something and probably go conk out. I've got to work tomorrow. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's go grid, and then we can do some kind of a decorative thing in here too. Let's turn the light back on so you guys can see. Let's get right up in here. Let's get all up in its junk. And one more time. There we go. I guess I can come back now with the these planks and fix this up. Let's go enter and shift and arrow key this down. We could do that right there. There we go. Very nice. And we could do another one right over here. And let's shift and arrow key that up. We got to arrow key it down again. There we go. Yeah, just like that, tucked away up there. I think that's a good spot for it, right above the door. It's not. I don't know if it's. Well, it looks like it's in the middle. Looks like it's pretty much in the middle there, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. That's good. Okay, that's going to be our light there, and we should be able to do this. I don't know if you guys all noticed, but I did redo the trim around the door, and the door fits in there much better and does that. And I also trimmed out the outside of this window here just to give you guys kind of an idea as to how the windows will look. So I've got the outside trimmed out, but not the inside. I didn't do all of them. I just did one of them to get it done. Okay, next step. I think let's go back to these. Let's fiddle around with these guys a little bit more. Nope. Nope. There we go. Now, I beef that up considerably, like maybe like that right there. And I bring that across and back. That should take care of a lot of stuff that doesn't look right on here. Something like that right there, a large beam. God, I could probably get a little bit bigger than that even too. Okay, that's as long as it goes. That might be a little too big, huh? Let's push that in, bring it back out this way. Something like that right there. That's actually covering up the entire bottom plank there. And then what I can do is I can finish these up and cover up the rest of this, I think is what I'll do. Is that not even going in all the way? It's not going in all the way. Can I make this any longer? No, it does not get any longer, so I'm going to have to find a way to get myself back in there to get a piece to go into that. Let's get up on the scaffolding. Maybe we could see it better up here. You just can't see all the angles from up here, that's the thing. If I do that, that's about in the middle of that right there. And don't forget, we're going to have posts that come down. I may do brick posts from here down, and that could make things look really nice up there too. Let's do that. And then let's go ahead and arrow key that over, and we'll slide it over and get it put in the other place. And while it's doing it, I can take a look at chat. Oh, nothing new there. 4th of July plans at all? I don't. We're kind of done. I don't even know if this is actually working. There it goes. I can see it now. It's moving. It's just slow going. The overhang I feel like is good. We do need to put another piece of trim all along there to clean that up. Right. I'm not too happy about this right here. I'm going to have to figure something out for that. I do want these bigger beams in the bottom, though. They're going to look better this way. Let's do that. What am I going to do about that little corner right there? That's going to look weird. This area right here. I don't think that's the right size. Yeah. I can't see. The sun is in my eyes. Control. Back out, page up. Maybe I have to double that up a little bit. Something like that, maybe? Or do I even need two pieces? Maybe I should just be the one piece, and then I... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to that. I'll come back to it. We'll figure something out with that. But I'm not going to worry about it just now. We can trim it out, or I can take that corner piece off, this corner piece right up here, take it off, and beef it up a little bit, and it should be okay. Let's get this continuing on here. Actually, we need to do Enter and Shift. Get you back to the same size you need to be. Stretch it all the way out. Enter. Control. Now, if I hit Enter, I don't think, yeah, it's not going to do that. So, oh my God, I can't see. The sun is really bright. Let's pull that towards us. Let's push it up. And then let's push it back in. Nope, wrong way. Wait, was that? There we go. That's good. Like so. We don't have to sit here and wait for it to do that. We can just come up here and make it do it. Enter. That's going to be too long. Let's just see what we're doing. I'm going to have to be on this little corner, perched precariously, I think. There we go. I still can't see. Looks to me like I'm almost there. All right, and control again. I think we got that there, and we do that, and we pop that guy right into place right there. All right, I think we're good there. Let's take this out of here. I want to see how this looks from out front. There we go. Yeah, this over here, I'll work that out. I'll figure that out on my own. Don't worry about it. That's an easy fix. But there we go. That looks pretty good with the light up underneath there too. And then we do need to fix up these planks as well. I've only got 11 of these left, 1170 planks. So let's see. Yeah, we're going to need a few more of those. Let's get more of these. We're going to need a bunch of them anyways. Doesn't really matter. 70... 10. We'll see if that's enough. Control. Oh. I probably should have ran them from here all the way across. What are you gonna do? That's the right size, correct? That is the right size. Okay, this could give us a nice little piece of trim here, though, too. We could, oh, you know what? I know what to do. Here, let's go Shift. Let's arrow key that down. This is going to sit a little bit higher than that, but that's okay. That's going to give us a little chance to do some decorative stuff here, I think, with this and how it looks. Come on. In you go. There we go. And then we're going to come down here and do the same thing over here. Okay, let's come out a little bit. It's not going to matter. We're not going to see this anyway, so let's, no. Like here. like that. And then what I want to do is turn this around. Just flip it up. There we go. And we're going to go opposite direction this way with it just to kind of trim this all up. That should look pretty good to have some angled trim like that going on. So just something a little bit different looking. Not that we'll ever notice it, but you never know. Lumber. I'm out of lumber. Chopped down half of our tree farm. Not even half our tree farm. And came back with stacks of wood. Just stacks of it. 4 or 5 stacks. And it only took me a couple minutes to do it because we got the chainsaw. So that's always handy. Here we go, lumber. Let's max it out, and then I need more of these. Nope, construction, number 70 planks. I don't need that many. Let's not go crazy at the moment. Let's get half of that. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to go in here. How's this look? Are we butted up against that? Let's make sure we are. Shift arrow key up. Click it down and hold it and drag it. There we go. Something like that right there. I think that looks okay, right? It's got a different kind of piece of trim on the outer edge. Nothing up against the wall because it really doesn't need to be up here, but I mean, we could do this over here too. Shift arrow key down. I don't know that that's really necessary. If we were to do something like this across here, I don't think it's necessary. We've got a nice little trim that bumps out all the way around there. I think that looks pretty good. Let's go take a sleep. I'll check chat here in just a second as soon as I hit the bed. Yes. Yeah, we're going to put pillars in for sure. And railings. What's Rome? Hello, hello. Thanks for coming by. I know it's a holiday, right? It's a holiday for some. Oh, so thirsty. All right, come on. Come on. I'm so impatient with this. Is the sun? Oh, okay, apparently it registered my sleep after I got out of bed. I think that's a thing the game does every now and again. Apples. Alright, let's go back into the barrel here. I think I've got some bricks. I do. There's 24 of them. Let's get this out of here and this out of here. I'm thinking about doing a brick thing. Well, now that I've got that trim on there, this may not line up all right. That actually looks pretty good right there. How does this side come in? How many is this in here? It's 3 in? Is that 3 in? It is. Okay, beautiful. We could do something like that with the brick. I do like the way that looks. It looks very solid. And then we can add some wood pieces to it. Or maybe some other brick pieces just to kind of beef it up a little bit and make it look good. But then what we can do is we can also come over here. And then I feel like I want to do something different with the railings. Something like this right here. So how many was this? 2 blocks? I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this. Like that. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 7 in between here, so the middle would be right there. All right. Got the same going on over here. 6. Yeah, it would be 7. So we're gonna do that there, that one right there. Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's good. All right, and then let's make up. Let's go to favorites. Let's go down here to the brick. And I believe we have slabs in this. There we go. Let's make up a few of those. And I think what would be kind of fun to do. Now, if you guys don't know this, if I go, is it page up? Arrow key up and down. You can move the slab in 3. There's the top, there's a middle, there's a bottom. I'm going to take it up just the one up here like this. There we go. Something like that right there. Inventory. We've got our trim pieces right here. Let's take these guys. Can I jump up on this? I can. Okay, beautiful. Let's stand it up. That's not going to help me. Let's go grid. And that kind of sits in the middle there really nice, doesn't it? I think that's good. Let's go shift, arrow key down. Like so. Shift key down a little bit more. Well, that's just pulling that block right in there. You know what we need to do? I know it's going to make this a lot easier. Let's get this out of here. A little premature with this. I wanted to see if I was going to like this idea, and I think I do. It's going to be nice. I just didn't want to do just a post, you know. I want something that's going to look a little unique. Let's go shift, arrow key up a little bit. Now hit the grid. Subtract. Subtract. I don't think that pulls it in anymore. Let's get up here and see where the middle is. That looks to be about right there. There we go. I think that's good, right? No, it's not. It's off. It's too far over to one side. I think I was better off standing on top here. Grid again. There we go. Come on. I think that's good. Let's get the rest of these done before we pull that one up. And I'm out. I need a few more of those. How do these look? Are they doing pretty good? They look like they're in the center, don't they? Yeah, I think so. I think they're good. All right, let's get a few more of those number 70 beams. There we go. We're gonna need a bunch of these anyways. This is good. All right, and then back to grid, just G for grid. I feel like that's good there. And that looks good there. All right, beautiful. Grid off. Let's go ahead and take these guys and page or arrow key up. We're going to do that. There we go. And that's not the right spot. It's kind of nice that I've got to go back for a day and then I'm off for a couple of days. That is not in the right spot. Grid. That feels better to me. And then you got to reset this arrow key up. Something like that right there. What do you think? And then we'll carry that design kind of down all the way to the bottom here. And then what we can do also, let's shift arrow key up, spin it around, turn it around. If I make that smaller, like so, and I hit the grid again, I wonder if I could go onto this one here. Make that like that, maybe. That's like a little too small, though, huh? Maybe something like that right there. Hit control. Let's see. How's that look? All right, let's do return. Let's turn the grid off. And do I have... I don't have control on. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, come on. Just stop it. All right. Try that again. Control, slide that in, and then we should be able to just slide this over. I probably could have just extended that one farther so it came all the way through, but with the grid on, it's I don't know. I guess I prefer this way. Okay, we snap that. Control. I'm out. Control, page down, slide this guy over this way. I'm going to do just a piece of this with you right now, and then I can take care of, well, we'll see how far we get. Do that right there, and then we really need to keep this going. It's a little tedious, but it keeps it on track. Keeps me on track too. Instead of having to guess which of the grid marks to use. When they get small like that, it's really hard for me to count how many it is between. Come on. So I'm pretty glad Outlaws is back. I was really excited to hear, and thanks to Argonaut for letting me know that they were going to do these prefab NPCs. It's really nice to have that game back in my rotation. I really loved it. Let's see, like this here. That looks like it's in there, I guess. Oh, had a sneeze. Excuse me. Could have been killed. Nope. Looks good. Control. Spin this guy around. Stretch them all the way out. Control. Beautiful. All right. Now I guess we have to use the grid and try to kind of eyeball it here a little bit. Make sure we're about right. I think that looks good to me. Yeah, that looks good. All right. And then we got one more down here to do. And then I've got another idea for this. And we're going to go... that. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so let's turn the grid off. Let's stand this guy up. Let's make him much smaller. I guess that's as small as he'll get. If we do this right here, we should be able to do something of this nature right here. Oh, I gotta turn it. We could do that, and then we could plus that up. Yeah, that's going to be the way to go. Let's make a bunch of those. Let's get a chunk of that done so we can actually see it. What if I do? Okay, yeah, let's max it out. Let's do that. It gets expensive when you're doing this, but it's really nice to do it this way. We've got that nice white line right there. That's where I'm going to go with it, I think. There we go. White line. Oh, let's go down here. We can do this one next. We got our white line right here. Like so. And then I got to turn this so it wants to turn the right direction. Or stretch in the right direction. There we go. The thing I'm noticing here is that it doesn't actually get all the way to this, but I think what I could do is come back in here with this guy right here and do that. And it did butt up against here, but it didn't do it over here. So if we come over here, we can go like so. It's going to be a little tighter, but I don't know that it's going to be all that noticeable. I've got 5 left. Wow, we burnt through those quick. Let's get another... Oh. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. There we go. There we go. I've got 1 left. Okay, I need more lumber. Do I have any logs in my inventory? I do not. Lumber time. I like that dark trim. I like it. Resources, lumber, max it. Back to construction, beams. Number 70. That should be enough. And again, I'm going to come back in here and kind of get that looking right. And like so. And we could put one more right here. There we go. That looks good. I like that. Okay, I like that. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good. This needs to be, yeah, this needs to be fixed up. But I'll get to that. We'll get to that. It's not a huge deal. That looks good, though. I think it's good. I think that looks good. I like it. I even like having those brick columns going up like that, too. It kind of pulls the staircase and the patio right up into the house. That's very good. I like that. And then what we'll do is we'll do these kind of caps right here on the staircases going down. In certain locations, we'll do something like that. There'll be one right here, on this side, and then we'll have one over here too, and right here, and just kind of little safety rails before you're, for getting on and off of there. But yeah, that's going to be great. It's the right height. Feels like the right height anyways. It's kind of hitting me right in the midsection, it looks like. It's not too tall. Water. And a drink of water. There we go. Do I have any food on me? I have a watermelon. All right, let's go back out here. And don't forget, we're going to have nice, good-sized planters out here. I want a poplar tree right here. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, and then I want one over on this side that goes up as well. But these will have nice planters that will come out. And I think they're going to come out to about here, like so, and then kind of curve in. So we'll have a nice tree planted here, and we can plant all kinds of nice things outside here. That'll be pretty cool to have. I think the house will look nice as you walk up to it. But structurally, I think we're getting there. I'll have to fix those pieces of trim. We got to finish getting the roof on. Before I get the roof on, though, I do want to, it's going to be a real job, is getting this siding on these ends here. That's a lot. It's going to take me I'm going to have to make some scaffolding. That's all there is to it. I'm going to have a lot of scaffolding in order to get back up and down so I can actually see what I'm doing up there, because it is, we got the zoom feature, right? But it would be nice to be able to get up and personal with it, really close to it when we're doing it. Mulberry trees, or the maple trees, came up. We just planted those. Those grew really fast. I'm kind of surprised. But there it is. What do you think? Let me know. Thank you so much for showing up for the stream. I got to call it right there. I'm going to have myself a little something to eat. And I'm hungry. I'm very, very hungry. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.